Hello, beautiful people. This is Marisa Anglade on giving you the tea today. Today's tea is how menopause and hot flashes is the least of your concerns. Hot flashes are the least of your concerns. There are so many things that a woman experiences through menopause. Menopause now has been like the topic of public interest. Everyone's talking about menopause. Everyone, whether it's a male or female, whether it's someone experiencing it or not, it has been now the talk of the town, from social media to press and people of investment interest and the medical field. Everyone is talking about it, and everyone is just giving a lot of information, some true, some not, some exaggerated, some not, and also people promising certain things they cannot promise. But it is important as women for us to be educated on the topic, comparing information with information, knowing all the things that you can do to alleviate and decrease the symptoms that you're going through. As one that is going through perimenopause and not too far away from menopause, it was my duty to inform myself. One who likes to take alternative methods rather than traditional methods as a way of healing. Now, one of the things that that a woman may be recommended in traditional medicine is hormone replacement therapy. Not too long ago, a friend of mine who is a nurse practitioner was in a training. Because this topic is so highly talked about now, they had to be trained on the subject. And one of the information that was given to her is this research that was done by Clinical Expert Series, CME. It's a clinical expert series on a topic of contemporary view of hormone replacement therapy. Okay. Hopefully this is not backward as I'm showing it to you, but it says contemporary view of menopausal hormone therapy. We're not going to read all of this. We're not. But here's another heading, subheading, where it says, and I'll read it to you, why are physicians hesitant to prescribe menopausal hormone therapy? And it talks about the history of menopausal hormone therapy. I also have a book that I'm finishing off that gives a history on menopausal therapy. And that is a whole nother conversation. The more I dig into this topic, the more I go into a rabbit hole and finding myself upset of how information that was withheld and information that was given that wasn't about really, truly helping women. What I've learned in my research is that we women, for the medical system, we are a $1 trillion business in regards to the money that are made off of our bodies and just on us, period, as it relates from the time we hit our first cycle all the way until the time that we go to sleep, are no more, are not alive anymore. And so we're constantly making the money. We're the ones that constantly going to the doctor. We're the ones that having all these issues, from infertility to PMS, ovarian, PCOS, fibroids. I mean, it goes on, and you can trace the money. So it is important that we learn the foods, about the foods that we're purchasing from the store, reading our labels, understanding what we're putting in our mouth and on our bodies, and how these things can affect our hormones, our estrogen levels, and how they can produce a slew of different and variety of health sicknesses, different sicknesses, from cancer to hormonal issues to mental health issues. All of these affect our body, and it is our duty to learn as much as we can what can be hurting me. And I won't see the effects for most of these things until I get older. And so it is paramount as women that we learn to not only the self-care thing of pampering ourselves, and it's important that we rest, but it's also important that we are knowledgeable and educated on what we put in our mouth, in our bodies, and on our bodies. And as I say that, I'm talking about hormone replacement therapy. And for years, I have learned that hormonal replacement therapy can cause cancer. And one specific cancer is the risk of breast cancer related to menopausal hormone therapy. And you can research information on that. There are natural ways to heal your body. God designed the herbs and he designed your body. And there are natural ways to heal. If you decide to take hormone replacement therapy and you feel comfortable in doing it, because I think it is mentioned that they do not like to prescribe that cream, hormonal replacement therapy cream, or whatever, how they're giving it these days, more than 10 years. But the damage is being done even before that. And there's still ways that they allow for you to get it even after 10 years, knowing that it can cause breast cancer. And I know as a woman, when you're going through it, been there, and you feel like you just want to feel normal, and you're desperate to feel normal again, and you're try anything, even at the risk of creating more health issues. If you decide to take the medical traditional hormone or pharmaceutical hormone replacement therapy, learn as much as you can on the potential risk of what it can cause. In a separate video, I'm going to talk about things you can do that are natural hormone replacement therapy. There's not one thing that is a cure-all. When we deal with health, we talk about diet, we talk about environmental, we talk about chemical, we talk about mental, and of course, there's a spiritual. And so health is whole. It encompasses so many aspects. So we can't think that just taking this is going to heal our body when there is an umbrella of things that needs to be done. And the first place we can start is, what are we putting in our mouth? How are we eating? Is the thing that I'm eating promoting health? Are the food items that I'm choosing to eat promotes health? Am I deficient in certain vitamins? Am I taking foods that are vitamin rich, that are nutrition rich? And so vitamins are needed. Proper diet is needed. Exercise is needed. Rest is needed. And I know for some people with menopause, you can't sleep. There are natural solutions to everything. But you also have to be patient during the healing process. But you can look up articles. If you are thinking about taking hormone replacement therapy to help you during your perimenopausal and menopausal phase, learn about the subject. Learn about the subject and all the risk. And so that when you do make a choice, you made a choice for you based on the knowledge that you have, and you are fine with that, versus being pushed to take something without knowing the risk. And when it comes to menopause, it is more than being concerned about hot flashes. And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to do a series on menopause because it's more than hot flashes. Hot flashes are the least of your concern as you get older. But my goal for myself and for you is that when we get older, we can enjoy being older. We can feel healthy and feel better and feel good during the remaining of our years, and not have to suffer during it. It's just because you're going through menopause doesn't mean it's natural to suffer. No. Going through menopause should be the next best part of your life. And I'm determined to have that for me. And I pray that for you. So until next time, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.